are you ready?
I know she ready.
Kiki, are you ready? Bayou Diva, let them know that you're ready.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. See what's popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating, enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to the ladies' den. So there's no confusion, they love what they're doing. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. One more time. It's your girl, Lady K. Welcome to the Ladies Den. We are waiting on my girl, Kiki, as well as Bayou Diva. They are on the way. I was able to, hop on like I needed to, even though I'm over here on the West Coast and they on the East Coast. Made it all happen. So just let me give a quick shout out to my girl. There's, certain vendors I like to go to because I like different stuff. As far as accessories, well, everything, I like different stuff, but accessories, definitely. I might have, like right now, I got on a plain black little dress. Let me show you how my dress. I got it from TikTok. Y'all see my dress? Hold on. Let me see if I can turn my, wait a minute. Turn my little, ouch. Here's my little TikTok dress, y'all. Okay, just little, it's got pockets, little black TikTok dress, right? Right. So I was like, I got to have something to go with it to spruce it up. Shout out to Tasha LaRae. The name of her shop on Etsy is Tasha Made It. Tasha Made It. These earrings, y'all, these camo earrings, what? Oh my God, I have so many pairs of her stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. So shouts out to and please go find her on Etsy and Instagram. Tasha Made It. Please. A little more applause. Thank you. Oh my God. Her stuff is so dope. If you don't know who she is, which you probably don't as far as the music area, but she one of the band members with why did the name of the group just escape me? The group that sings Everyday People. I am Everyday People. That group. It'll come to me later. But that's who she is with. She also has a her own albums that are out right now. She's more like in the, I guess you would say, house category. But as you guys know, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And it is also Lupus Awareness Month. And we've had several therapists on here that have had conversations with us about mental health, how to handle depression, how to handle grief. We also had a couple of ladies last week that are lupus warriors, is what I call them. And they were talking about their life and how they deal with having lupus. every day. And with both of them, each of them had, different things to say. What's up?
What's happening? What's happening?
Okay, that's it. But they were talking about, I'm talking about the ladies that were on here last week doing the discussion about lupus.
Mm-hmm.
And how both of them, even though they've dealt with it for a long time, they each had different stories, different things that happened because lupus doesn't attack everybody the same way.
Right.
But anyway,
anywho,
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How was your day?
Today, right. Now, today was a good day.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
I shall not, will not, won't not complain. How about you?
All right. Yeah, it was a good day. I'm actually kind of recovering a little bit. I messed around and got sick yesterday.
Officer, I hear it in your voice.
Yeah, no, not right now. Yesterday. Yesterday, I was sick.
Yeah,
not right now. Not right now.
Not right now.
Nothing's wrong with my voice right now.
Okay.
Won't.
Wait,
definitely get to what? Look, wait, I can't even find it in time. Just the timing is just way off. But you know what? Never mind. Just forget it. I can't even find. Oh, there you go, right there. Here we go. No, that ain't it. Hold on. That one.
Oops.
Wow. Anyway, the day went good. I'm good.
Okay.
So did you start packing and stuff?
Are we live?
We are live. We are definitely live.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've started.
Okay. Like that. All right.
Yeah, I've started. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay. I cannot. That sounds like it's a good thing, Kiki.
Huh?
It's not sounding like it's a good thing, ma'am.
What? The packing, the starting of the packing of the starting?
Yeah, the starting of the packing of
yeah. Anybody can help me, please. Please help me. Somebody, anybody, help me, please.
She did help over there, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to send up the smoke signal.
Smoke signals, baby.
Send up the smoke signal. Somebody will come to your rescue.
Because
oh my God. I am done. I am done. Oh my God. I cannot.
Oh.
It'll get done though. One thing that I can say when I look back,
right,
and think things over. No, when I literally look back, just what are we in May? 3 months ago, I was exactly where you are right now for the second time. And it looked like I wasn't going to ever get done. Every time I looked, there was something else to put somewhere in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
I was like, Lord, I don't want to buy no more packing supplies because when I get to where I'm going, I'm done.
Right.
But it feels like it's gonna take forever, but it's not. Once you Like really get. I mean, it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah.
You already know daily. It's a daily process, pretty much.
Just and mental.
And mentally, yeah.
Right, mentally.
It's
yeah.
just like once you get started.
Hey, once you get started.
Once you get started and just just kind of figure out the process that's going to work best for you, before you know it, you'll be at the end of it and be like, all right,
how come we've come
come
to the okay,
the end of the road.
That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here.
It's not. But it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Well, you know what? Then that is why we're here.
Because and that, listen, that in itself, having just knowing that you have to move no matter how far out it is, that's a mental issue.
And it ain't far. That's the
It's not. It's all right. You're gonna be done in the after while.
In the after while.
Yes. After while.
Surely goodness and mercy.
Girl. Oh my God. But anyway, so before we get officially started, what is you over there sipping on, ma'am?
Nothing.
Anything? Okay.
Nothing at all. I mean,
look, the bar packed up already.
Well, now the bar, the bar is actually packed up.
Look, you could just take that right on over there. I'm just saying.
I know. I mean, that is
lying under the island.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the bar for real. The bar is packed. But I mean, my homie Tito he's in the freezer. You know, a little bit chill. Tito. He always chilling.
Always.
Yeah, he's always chilling. What you got?
Well, speaking of Tito. I actually have a nice little blue Gatorade and Tito cocktail.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Tito's ain't supposed to go with anything.
Yeah,
anything.
Tito's
go with anything. Okay.
Tito go with anything.
Okay.
Anything.
Gotcha. So I may just do a shot.
Oh, that's perfect.
I may just do a shot.
Shots always work. Shots. Everybody. Yeah. It always goes with stuff. So I don't think we actually had like a special guest that was supposed to be on here today.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we talking about? I don't even know.
Oh man.
What are we talking about? For real. I don't even know.
Miss Linda. Huh?
I said I don't even know today.
We freestyle Thursday.
Freestyling.
Freestyle Thursday.
Freestyle. Okay. Well, let me see. What other issues is for the month of May?
Besides mental health?
Besides mental health and lupus. Let me see what else. Let me see.
Life.
For May, other holidays for May. I don't know if I call it a holiday. Let me see. What would be a good? Let me see. Holiday insights. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Kids graduate. Yeah, and thank you, Miss Linda. Thank you very much. Shouts out.
Oh, kids graduate. Yes.
Shouts out to my nephew for graduating high school. Right, okay, and I got my sister has 3 boys,
Mm-hmm.
and significantly enough, the oldest is graduating high school. The
Nice.
middle one is going to middle school, and the baby
Oh,
boy is going to kindergarten.
oh Lord. Well, everybody graduating.
So everybody graduated. Then
Everybody graduating.
my love stick, my grandson, your
Mm.
nephew,
Mm.
crossed over today. He's graduating. He's going to. I need a moment.
He going to high school. He going. You all right? Way to go, nephew.
He's going to high school. Oh my God, man.
Way to go, nephew.
And let's see what I have. 2 cousins. I have another cousin that graduated today. Shouts out to little BJ.
Okay.
Another LJ, he graduated yesterday. I mean, graduations are just
Across the board.
across the board. And it seems like for whatever reason, when they get in the 9th grade,
It just goes.
those 4 years of high school and even college. I mean, you
Yes.
know, people that go to college and they be like, okay, this their freshman year. I'm moving my babies in. Why? And
And
you
then
turn
next
around,
thing you
they're
know,
like, they're graduating college. And I'm like, damn it, they just got there.
got there. Yeah. Well, for the ones that stick to the 4-year plan. Now, you might have some that end up with the 5 or 6, maybe even 7 year. Depending on what happens.
Depending on, yeah.
Sometimes
But
majors get changed.
Yeah,
And
so congratulations to all the graduates of 2024. Yes, round of applause. Yes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It is.
And then, you know, and the big thing is I was not able to be there, you know, for my grandson. And they did it live. So I shouts out to those that are now showing appreciation with family members and people that are unable to attend graduation. They're doing them live. I know it's a little different than you know, like, you know, because people used to be locked out if you ain't there at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of that stuff. So I appreciate the fact that we're able to stream it live. You know what I'm saying? So me being, you know, in another state, I was still able to celebrate. I was still able to see and, you know, attend the graduation live. I was able to attend live. So yeah, I'll probably be seeing him this weekend along with my nephews.
Yay! I got a nephew that is.
I'll be making shirts.
The oldest one. Hey, listen, I'm about to hit you. I need a Juneteenth shirt.
I got you.
Because my Juneteenth shirt is in a drawer somewhere in one of them dressers, which I would not think of even telling you. Can you look and see and then send? No, can you just send me a new shirt?
Just send you another one. Sure.
Before you pack everything up. You can just
any adult wisdom for high school kids, college, or trade school.
Take your time. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? Unless they have decided that that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Unless you know, you parents have had the that conversation with your children, or if you got scholarships and everything, I would say find out really and truly what it is that they want.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, you know, we as parents want the kids to do what we did. You know, we went to college. We want them to go to college. We went to a HBCU. We want them to go to a HBCU. And they aren't a lot, not saying all of them, because majority of them are, but some of these kids aren't on that type of time. Right. So I would say have that conversation with them and explain to them, you know, hey, you know, if, you know, college may not be for you.
Right.
But you will be doing something. You know, find a trade or, you know, find something that they're good at, you know what I'm saying, that they're passionate about, and hone into that. You know, school is not for everybody.
It's not.
And that's just real talk. You know, you don't want to get out there, you know, spend that money, especially if you're sending them out of state, because you have the out of state fees.
Yes.
And they get, because everybody, and that goes back to the mental health awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is not mentally prepared and ready for that college life.
Mm-hmm. They're not.
Even from transitioning from middle to high school, or like I say, from high school to college, all kids aren't the same. Right. Everybody don't learn the same. So everybody's mental is different, and that's just my opinion. I would say just make sure that is what they want, and whatever they're passionate about, whatever they decide to do, stay on, make them stick to it.
Right.
Let's just kind of give them, a little space, but make them stick to their guns.
Yeah.
Make them stick to their guns.
Yeah, definitely. And
Ms. Linda said college by the end of first year, debt 6 figures, especially if they don't get scholarships. Then what? Yeah.
6 figures.
You have a plan. A lot of them, again, like I said, majority of us out here, majority of the parents, they and the kids, they have plans. Hey, I'm gonna do 4 years. I'm going to the military.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, whatever their studies are, kudos. But everybody is not college material. A lot of them, they struggled. So you don't want to force that on them and them get, to put them out there, force them to go to college, and that they don't succeed in it. That there becomes pressure because, they don't want to fail you as their child. They don't want to fail their parents.
Right.
So they're wrapped up in that that mentality. And then you got some of them thinking that, hey, I'm going to college, it's party life, is this, that, and the third. No, dude, don't do that. You got money on the line out there. You got parents that have worked very hard, to get you to where you are today. So I just say, if you hadn't already done it, just take the time to figure out, have that conversation, if you haven't had it already, to decide what it is that they truly want to do. And go with it.
And I totally agree with that, because I really, to this day, like, I have a degree, but I came from a family where everybody that either went to college or the military or both. And so my original plan was to just do I was going to do like maybe an associate's and then go into the military, but some stuff happened and it didn't go that way. But I just never really figured out what I wanted to do. It was like, oh yeah, I want to go to college because everybody else went. All my classmates went. I was like, but I don't know what I want to do. Like, I know, like, my cousin Yolanda, she wanted to be a nurse. She went to nursing school.
Right.
Another friend, one of my friends, Natalie, she wanted to do, communication, stuff like that. She went and got that degree. I was just like, I don't know what I want to do, but everybody going to school. Am I supposed to go to school too?
Right.
And it's like, and so I ended up, I have a communications degree dealing with public relations and stuff like that. It was like, I mean, I got it, but what now? What then? And so I'm in debt. Miss Linda talking about debt. I'm in debt just behind school loans.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with personal credit cards and nothing else. It's school loans. And I'm like, well, shoot, I'm not even a teacher where I can get that forgiven or anything. So I'm just like, I'm kind of stuck. But definitely, hey, Frankie, definitely chit chat with your kids. Find out what they want to do. Find out what they're interested in. Like Kiki was saying, don't try to live vicariously through them.
Yeah.
Because, regular 4-year college is not for everybody. They may be the kind of person, which we talked about this at some point. It's like when something break in the house, who do you give your money to? The plumber, the electrician, the mechanic for your car, which is what I'm dealing with right now. If you see they're interested in something like that, let them go to a trade school. If something that maybe a certificate, something they can go to that take about 6 months to a year.
Let them do
that, and then get that paper, and then get out there and start making that money.
Absolutely.
Nowadays, especially this will be good for the babies that are going into high school or maybe in probably 8th grade ish right now. Now there's more programs where they can do dual enrollments, where they can be in high school and college at the same time. That way, when they graduate high school, they already have an associate.
They got that, and they got those credits. Absolutely.
And so whatever they want to do from there, they're good. Like if they end up going to a trade school or doing a certificate program, they can do that. With Frankie, Frankie said tech school is the move, and truck driving. That works too.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different ways to make money. And I'm hoping that now, and I get why Kiki, a lot of our elders was like, pushing school.
Right.
Because their generation was the generation where they couldn't go where they wanted to go. They couldn't. So it's like, this is open to y'all. Go. And it's like, I don't want to. Would you?
And then you got a lot of them that go 4 years, 6 years, or whatever case may be, and still can't find a job in that arena. Yep. So therefore, again, on the mental, they're thinking, I done got, like you said, I got all these loans, I'm in all this debt. You know what I'm saying? I went to school for X, Y, and Z, and there's no jobs out here for that.
Right.
So that's put you in another depressing state, because you're like, I did all that work for nothing.
Yeah,
I got a degree and I can't even do anything with it.
Yep. And Ms. Linda is saying, and shouts out to Ms. Linda. She's over here on our YouTube page. Hello.
Yes, she is. Hello.
Page. She is saying that she worked at the college, which is another option. She said, worked at the college I graduated from with the students. I saw so much. Make sure your kids are college ready. And that's true, because especially, and she said, if your kid is a straight A student and has never been out of the nest, how's it gonna happen with them? How will they fare, is what she said. I mean, I get a lot of parents want to shelter their kids. I don't even know if there are any sheltered kids these days with how big social media is right now. But I mean, I'm sure there's a kid somewhere that just never really been out and, partying and all of that. Make sure they're ready for the real world when they get to college, because if not, they can end up with some issues. But just somehow parents make sure that, they are ready. They know how to do for themselves, whether it's as simple as washing clothes, doing their budget, figuring out if they have to get a little job or whatever. Make sure they know how to think through that process and do what they need to do to make sure that, they still got that Skrilla to be able to, and they may have to work and not be able to go out with the folks that don't have to work.
Right.
Make sure that they know not to damage their opportunities by trying to hang out. Let them know that they don't have to be followers. They can be leaders. They can hang out sometime, but then think about it. And then, just tell them to think about it. Because of course, at that age, I remember when I was that age, I was going to do what I was going to do. I didn't care what nobody said. But if you told me something, if it was a bug in my ear, it would come to me when it needed to come to me. And I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't probably do this. And I'm just not this time.
You just go not
this time. Because for whatever reason, something is telling me not to. And it was always a good thing I didn't, because something would happen. But I'm just put that bug in their ear.
Yeah.
So they can be ready for that time. Because college, especially these days, I don't even know what it looks like. Because the world is way different right now. And I just pray for our kids every day, because it's crazy stuff happening all the way down in elementary school. Like, it's not even a certain level where stupid stuff just starts happening. It's happening from early. Sad to say, crazy to say.
But it's true.
It's very, very true.
It's all facts. It's all facts.
So crazy.
Yeah, real estate. Yeah, I know. Real estate is a good career option as well.
Like yeah,
you have to be. It's a lot out there, and again, school ain't necessarily for everyone.
Right.
So with all of, like I said, with all of the technical, colleges out there, which is like a, 6 months to a year, 2-year program.
Yeah.
That allows them to, hey, this could be something that I want to do. Yep. Or hey, maybe not, but they didn't go through a whole 4 years. Exactly. Or starting, 2 years in. Right. And now you in debt up to your hoo-ha. And you still, and you still, now you saying, well, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So,
and like Miss Linda said over here, and regardless of the outcome, mom and dad still got to foot that bill. Yeah. Somebody. It might not be mom and dad, but whoever's name is on that paper, you still got to take care of that. Uh-huh. Whether you finish or not.
You shall do. You shall do.
Oh Lord. Would you say, Frankie, HVAC and welding? Yeah.
All of those things. I know, and they are just not for men. I know plenty of women that are in those fields as well, and they doing a hell of a job. Yep. Like I say, the truck driving, over the road, driving trucks, welding, HVAC, well, all of that stuff, man. I know some women that bomb at they are doing the damn thing with it. Yes.
They making it. And once they get in there, because once you get in on, like, take for example, a truck driving business, there's so many other positions within that industry. Right. Yeah. Once you get in there, check it out. Even like Smooch was telling me at one point, he was like, yo, sis, you should really look into, and I forget what the official name is, but it's basically just being the what do you call it? The person on the radio that gives out the information to the truckers and stuff. I can't think.
Dispatcher?
Dispatcher.
Yeah.
He was like, he was telling me I could do that on my own. Like, I didn't necessarily have to be with the company. I could get with the company and learn, but I could kind of be on my own with it and work for different companies or whatever. Yeah. And I was just like, thank you, Frankie. Yeah. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even think about it like that. I didn't know. And this was like right when, I was in Stockbridge looking for a second job, And I was about to look into it before things kind of, changed around for me, whatever. But it's like so many things that you could do, that you can learn once you get in on those different businesses, that you can make money. And then these days, it's just best to try to figure out how to own your own and do your own stuff. You can get that 1099 instead of that W-2 at the end of the year. And so and then that'll make you go into learning, what do I do for a trademark? What do I do for a company name? What do I do for business tax? Like, it's just so much that it takes you into that I wish I would have been kind of pushed to, because then that would have made me think about stuff on a different level versus working for somebody. Right. I was working for myself.
And more. Being so TIED.
And being
because boss, I is TI red. Right. This lady came in the doctor's office today, and I told her, baby girl, I said, you will see that shirt again, because I'm going to wear it. I'm actually going to make the shirt. It said permanently tired. So
that's permanently tired.
She wear it to work, and she said,
I'm done.
Yes. And that's and that's just, that's real. we're in our 50s and stuff, and now you said we looking at, damn, if I, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, you can't even we can't even retire because we tired. You know what I'm
Miss
saying?
Linda just said, "Can I retire from tired?"
Hey, that's another shirt.
That's another shirt, Miss Linda. There's another shirt coming.
I'm telling you. Oh, hold on. Well, I got my pen right here. Hold on. Let me.
Miss Linda, you done gave her another shirt.
Y'all think I'm playing? I don't play with it. I don't play. Y'all will see that shirt next Thursday.
She is not playing. Oh my God. But what other tip Linda gave? And she's saying for kids, instead of just going straight to a 4-year college, go to your local community college, get your 2-year degree, which normally in kind of attaching that to the dual enrollment that I was talking about, it's normally with your local community college. So if you're already in high school, the local community colleges normally have a program where you can connect while you're in high school. So by the time you're done, you have you've gotten rid of all of your basic English, math, blah blah blah, all of that mess. And if you decide to go to a bigger university, when you get there, you go in as a sophomore.
Right, exactly.
So you just got 2 more years to do what you got to do. And or less, depending on what your major is. Mm-hmm. And it kind of cuts back on the cost, because if you go into your local college, then that's your you have just the resident price, versus if you go out of state, then that's a whole different level of cost. Bracket. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Ooh, I dealt with that when I first moved to hey Joyce. When I first moved to Georgia, my first year, I had to go as an out of state, because it's like a process qualifications before you qualify for in residence pricing. Mm-hmm. I had loans, so I was just like, okay, here you go, here's all the money. And then eventually I got to switch over to a residence. I was efficient.
But and kids these days, they on a different type of time.
They are.
And it's so many, they're getting their entrepreneurship early. And it's a beautiful thing, because you got so many of these, and I love to see it too, because, it gives you a different perspective on, hey, you don't have, when you get older, you don't have to work for nobody else. See, again, like you said, things that could have been done differently when we were coming up, would be different. Yeah, we're looking at it now, but there's so many opportunities out here for these young kids. Yes. And the fact that they're wasting precious time that we don't have, because it's borrowed, it's temporary. It is. And it's not promised. So the fact that they're out here in these streets, it ain't worth it, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And they're so talented. Very. Like you were saying, I'm gonna tell you, my one of my brothers, he used to tear shit up at the house. And I mean literally, he used to tear it up and put it back together. You remember how we used to do the batteries? You know how they used to take the batteries and put stuff on them. The batteries put a charge on it, and the batteries make it was just so unique, so different. I kind of resemble that. Remote controls, radios, all types of stuff around the house broke up, and we like, that damn Kenny. He tearing up shit, but then you turn around and he done put it back together. He started doing that. That means he was very good with his hands. Mm-hmm. It was a hand-eye coordination. His hands and with the laws of electricity. Yes. So guess what he started doing? He started working on cars. There you go. And he started rebuilding cars. Now, granted, he had an outside job, but he don't have to. He can be a mechanic. He can break down a whole damn car and put that mug back together. Mm-hmm. So it's like when you see these type of things in your children, hone into it, you know, because they are extra smart. They are so brilliant these days because and they're sponges too. So you still have to be careful because they're soaking in everything. They're watching everything that we as adults
do. They really are.
So it's just we just have to be mindful of the things that we say and the things that we do. Everything is not funny. Everything is not a joke. You know, we had to spend more time, more quality time with our children. We can't just, you know, money is not everything. Hell, a lot of us don't even have it. So, you know, again, back in the day, you know, a lot of these kids these days now, they don't know what hopscotch is. They don't know what you know, being even playing outside.
Right.
You know, they tell us go outside. If you come back in the house,
and they're like, and do what?
And do stand around looking in the street. We made up games. We created, you know, those creative minds. We created things. But these electronics have taken over. Now, granted, the way these 1 and 2 year olds are able to maneuver an iPhone or an iPad or a computer,
boy,
listen, that means that they're picking up. They're picking up. So find something else to shine a light on that part of it.
Exactly.
And not just saying, well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get him out my hair, so I'm gonna give him my phone. I'm gonna get him out my way, so I'm gonna give him this iPad. But you're not even controlling and watching what they're doing.
What they doing, what they looking at.
Miss Linda said, my son is doing very well in his profession. I provided the path he wanted to go down. I didn't push him in anything I didn't push him in anything I wanted, but what he wanted. Absolutely.
That's how you got to do it.
Like you're saying, parents trying to live vicariously through their children.
Yeah.
And they're a different breed. They are a total different breed. So it ain't about you anymore. It's stop focusing on all our coulda, woulda, shouldas. They ain't batch. Nah, they're playing. But you know,
look, if that's the case, then the parents can get on out there and do what you thought you wanted to do. You still got time.
You still can do it. You still can do it. And that's a way of showing them, hey, you know, mom, this is what I wanted to do. But because, you know what I'm saying, of X, Y, and Z, I wasn't able to then. But now I got the opportunity again. So I'm gonna do it. You know, we got older people getting degrees now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's never too late.
Never too late.
It's never too late to give up on your dream, your passion. Just find it. Find it. You know, and hopefully, you know, we as adults now, you know, like me, a lot of stuff that I'm doing now, never foresaw myself doing a lot of the stuff that I've been doing now as an adult. But you have to have that you have to have that support. You have people in your corner that's saying, hey, you got this. Hey, you can do that. Whatever you put your mind to it, you can do that.
Put your back to. Oh, wrong song. Sorry.
Don't put your back into it. No. You get in trouble putting your no. But yeah, just yes, he will. Yes, he will. God will bring you full circle.
Yes, he will.
So it's like I said, just whatever. I just figure, you know, whatever that child, whatever you see, whatever he's focusing on, he or she, you know, focusing on, whatever they show more interest, the most interest in, like I say, tap into that and just help them, you know, help them with that. And that could lead to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them get as many LLCs as they can get.
For real. I had one uncle that was really he was my godfather as well. He was one of my mom's older brothers. And he used to always try to tell me, "You can't get what did he say? Not a 401k. It's something else. It was like another. He was like, every time you get money, just put money into it. You can start
the IRA.
IRA. And I was just like, okay. All right. Never did it, of course. I mean, I have a little 401k now, but if I had done what he told me to do back then, I would be way more ahead than, I am right now. But I just kind of wish, I don't know. I'm thinking about how I was back then. I think if he would have started one for me,
maybe
I would have, because it would have been already there. But at this point in time, we're talking about before the internet. This is when it was all paper and phone calls and fax and stuff and all of that and mailing stuff. It's like, as a kid, as a teen, like I heard you.
Right.
It wasn't something that, I was just going to be like, okay, I'm going to go. It wasn't. So now what I try to do because of that, instead of just telling like my nieces and nephews and even my sisters about stuff they can do, like I'm like, here, I started this for you. This is what this is. Da 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 da. You got it. Add to it and go from there. Because that way it's already done.
Yeah.
And they can kind of add to it and then learn more about it going forward. And they can see, okay, this is going to help me later.
Yeah. We kick ourselves a whole lot. I know I do. And one of my, my biggest thing was fear, the fear of failing. Yes. And I say that now, it's the fear of failure. And I know God has not given us the spirit of fear. I get it, but it's that fear of not wanting to fail.
Right.
Right. And and that's why you be so critical and so hard on yourself. Because I know I'm very hard on myself about some of the things that I didn't do, or I felt that I should have done, or I felt that I should be in a different place, than I am now. And facts, I should be. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff that I kick myself in the tail for, but hey, that shit is water under the bridge. It's what I'm saying? We can't continue to this milk is spilled.
It's spilled and it's real sour.
It's right now, it's so
sour. It's doggone cottage cheese right now.
Yeah, so we have to just continue as long as we're able to wake up in the morning, open these two things right here, and we have our limbs are able to move. We got another day to get it right. And whatever your it is, don't give up on it.
Do it. Okay. Trust me, I wasn't going to go into that song because I hate this song. With a passion, I hate this song. Don't ever give up on your IT, your it, or your WHY, your why, or your reason. So, we are everybody. Listen, it's but I know that's what we do. Tiny, our boy Tiny is watching. Hey, namesake. Tiny. Yeah. Anybody else have any pointers? Sorry. Anybody have any pointers for our high school and our college graduates? Chime in, give us your thoughts. And this is we still have a few days left as far as mental health awareness. Yes. Let's discuss. If you want to jump in, you want to jump on live. Nisa K will be at Lady K, sorry. She can just inbox, the ladies. Throw it in the comments and throw it in the comments. The link.
we can actually pull you in. You know,
Pull
want
you
to
right
go,
on
is
in.
I'm live? Is I'm live? Is I'm live?
You gonna be
You're
live.
gonna be live. You know, anything you want to discuss or you want to talk about? Hey, we have about an hour and 45 minutes to do so. So, so aha.
Oh boy.
So let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. Let's chat. Let's chit chat about what what is your what are you passionate about? Are you living in your truth? Are you living in your, you know, your dream capacity? Are you living in your capacity? You know, are you doing the things that you really want to do? Are you passionate about? Is it something out there that you feel that you want to do but you're afraid to do it? Or, you know, let us know. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
Let's talk about it. Hey, let's talk. Woo! Mental health is important for kids going to college. It's Miss Linda, mental health is important for kids, period.
Especially these days, because they go through so much extra with social media and
such a young age.
Yes, they getting cyberbullied on top of being bullied in real life. It's like, dude, what?
Yeah, that's what we doing now. You're cyberbullying people now.
They
cowards.
A lot of cyberbullying going on, and that's worse because it's like then it reaches not just the people that are, you know, a few folks in your school. It's sent out to the world.
Yeah.
And then you got that kid is stressed to the hill. You got kids that have, you know, unalived themselves because of that, or you know, get to the point where they don't want to go to school. You got to move and change school. Like it's a whole thing. That's why I said I pray for our kids every
daily. But that's another thing though. That's another thing. Having open communication with your children. Your kids should be able to, good, bad, or indifferent, be able to come to you and talk to you about any and everything.
Yeah.
They should not be afraid. And I know, you know, they say you put the fear of God in them for some things. Yes. You know, you don't want them to be disrespectful, you know, and not have, you know, as far as that goes, you know, not have any respect for your elders. It's a lot of rude ass children out here, yo.
Oh my God.
And again, they're starting young age. When they're young and y'all thinking that sugar honey iced tea is funny. That shit ain't funny. That's not funny for, you know, your children to go around disrespecting your adults, your elders. Because if they're doing it in elementary, they're going to grow up to middle school and become young, disrespectful adults. Yeah. And everybody, you can't do that to everybody. You got to be tapped in and tuned in to what these kids are doing and what is going on. I know that's easier said, but it can be done.
Yeah.
You know, I was one of them parents. Well, you know, the school knew me for whatever, for good or bad. They knew I was coming. You know, and a lot of times some of them take advantage of that because they're, you know, it's like, you know, is my child doing any good? Because not every time you call me, every time you turn around,
some
bad. So where's the good? But we have to pay attention. You know we got to work. You know, 90% of us, we got jobs. We have to work.
Right.
But you can get another job. That child is irreplaceable.
Exactly.
I don't care how many other children you get after it. That child is irreplaceable. We have to spend more quality time and stop trying to buy these children.
Right. Don't be their friends. You're not their friends.
No. There's a time for that too. Because right now I have 2 adult children.
Right. You can be friends with them.
I tell anybody, I so appreciate and love the relationship that me and my children have. I appreciate the fact, a lot of, you have people that say, I can't go out with my children. I can't party with my children. I can't hang out with my children. Well, guess what? I can. I did it with my dad. So therefore, and the respect level never changed. So again, it can happen. It can be done. I hang out with my kids. So we can not get drunk together, but we can drink. You know what I'm saying? If we're at a party, we're at a social gathering or whatever the case may be. Yeah. But my kids have never ever disrespected me because they first of all, they're not crazy. First of all, they're not crazy. And what I mean by that is, if what I won't do, the village will. Well, so they know, not to. And like I said, I've never disrespected my father. Now, there's the time, being that they are adults, we can have adult conversations. We can agree to disagree. But the disrespect will not be tolerated, whether I'm in my house or your house. I don't care nothing about that. I'm going to respect your boundaries and your house, but I will not be disrespected in your house, because that's what you say. Well, this is my house. No, ma'am. I will floor your ass in your house, and then I'll leave. I mean, if it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? We have to know there's levels to this thing. Yeah. So when your children are young, no, there is no, stop giving your children every damn thing. No, that's the problem. We're trying to live through our children, what we didn't have. Yeah, we want them to have the best, but it ain't always got to be name brand. It ain't always got to be, you know what I'm saying? Because then when they can't live up to those standards, then what are they going to do? How are they going to get it? Are they going to go out there and try to steal it? Are they going to go out there and try to take? Possibly. From somewhere. And guess what? You'll probably be reading about them. Yeah. Or you'll be burying them because somebody else's parent taught their child that this is not what you do. Yeah. So we have, and there again, that's mental. That's pressure. You got the pressure. These kids are under so much pressure to have all the latest and the newest and the baddest. Like that. Was that the video you showed where that child, the daddy, bought her a BMW? Oh yeah, we talked about that. And because she told him she wanted a Tesla. Yeah. What? Test these. Test your feet as you head to the bus stop. Test these, because what? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even have the capacity to even speak on that type. I just know that that's just ungrateful child. I don't know whether it was real or not. No, I think the fact is, I'm not driving a Tesla. Hell, I'm not even driving a BMW. I don't want one. Because do you know how much it costs to get them things fixed when they break down? Well, yeah, the service, yeah. It's like a $300 oil change and all of those. Yeah, Miss Linda, Miss Linda, I'm gonna tell you something about that. Teach your boys to respect females. Teach the females to respect boys. I was gonna say, let me tell you something about that. I have one of each. I have a son and a daughter, and I taught them that don't put your hands on nobody else's child if you can help it. Let's just put it that way. Especially nowadays with you in these relationships, because these young boys, they toxic. They're what? They toxic. They don't know how to deal with it. I need some help. I need some help. I need y'all to tune in. I need some help, because I'm not understanding the mental capacity of our young men that are feeling like you have to take the life of someone else's daughter because they don't want to be with you.
They don't have that emotional
It's a detachment.
Well, it's to them, it's because they love them so much.
No, you don't.
And it's like, if I can't have you, nobody else will.
That's not love, though. So that's what I'm saying. They have not been taught.
Because they folks didn't know how.
It goes again. Yeah, it goes back to the teachings. They have not been taught. I told my son and I told my daughter, regardless of who you with, I don't care, man, woman, boy, I don't care. It's not even about who you're with and who you chose to spend your life with. It don't even matter. That part doesn't matter. Love is love. Love has no color. Love has no gender. But what you will not do, you will not put your hands on nobody and disrespect them, and the same in return. If you have to do that, leave, walk away. Again, whatever the situation is. Sometimes the situation calls for whatever the case may be. But I didn't raise my son to beat and hit on no woman, because his mama did. I didn't have that happen to me. So that if you feel that you have to put your hands on her, leave.
It's time to go.
Don't even play fight. All that play fighting and that slap fight and all that, that's a form of aggression. Yeah. That's a form of empowerment, because it's like, now if a guy or a girl, whatever the case may be, if they got you flinching, if they got you jumping, that's power. Yeah. They've actually taken on control of the situation. Now I know I got her. Keeping you away from your family. All of that's mental. Yeah. That's a mental breakdown. They're trying to break you down by any means necessary, by every cost, to be in full and total control. Full and total control. Yep. So these kids, they're getting younger and younger and younger. And I know, and I've never been married. Do I want to be married? Of course I do. I do. But gentlemen, men out there, don't love me to death. That part. We're not gonna to death do us part means something different now than it did back in the day. Don't love me to death. It's okay. Before you got with me, you were fine. You were doing just fine without me. Fine. So if it don't work, it just wasn't meant to be. Don't say all this, I can't live without you. Yes, you can. Sure, yes, you can. So and you have to change that. You have to change that verbiage up, or get the hell on, because they'll start the flags, the signs, they'll start telling you, and they'll start showing you sometimes. All this, I love you more than life itself. I love you. No, you don't. Because I love my life. Yeah. I love me. I love you, and I'm not gonna allow you to be in control of my life. You control yours. So if you feel that we got to talk to our young both, but we have to talk to our young men and let them know it's okay. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to not be in a relationship. It's okay that if she decided she didn't want to be with you anymore, there's plenty of fish in the sea, or wherever you want to catch them at. There's more out there. There's something bigger and there's something better. God has a plan, and the plan ain't to take me because that's not it. That's not it. We need to have more mentorship programs out here for our men to talk to our young men, telling them that it's okay. It's okay, y'all. Yep. I know somebody watching, or somebody will watch. Somebody can share this live or whatever the case may be, but our young people are killing each other and they're getting younger and younger. There was a college student just the other day. One of the colleges here, 21 years old. She was shot and killed on campus by her boyfriend, who was 21 years old. They were in an argument. He shot and killed her. All these drugs that, see, your mental is mental. You know, a lot of these drugs, your brain is not capable. You know, these kids, there is a lot of kids, and I'm seeing that now more so, you know, because I'm now with pediatrics. You know, the ADHD, you know, the kids with a lot of, it's a lot of kids having a lot of problems. They need psych evals. And you don't know whether it's something that the parent did, you know what I'm saying? Something that the parent was doing when they were pregnant, you know, whether they were drinking or drugging. They're the reason why they're off balance. You don't know that. It's so much now with the ADHD, bipolarism, you know, schizophrenia, all of that. I guess because it was kind of swept up under the rug when we were kind of, you know, we really didn't hear much about that.
Not for us.
Like we've spoken on before. It's like, oh shit, they crazy. Oh, they, you know, they just something wrong.
You know they crazy. You know they touched.
Yeah, they touched. Touched like what? You know what I'm saying? If you seeing these problems or issues, we have to pay attention. But the drugs, the side effects, excuse me, and that's what any of these drugs are worse than the damn sick problem you got.
Yes, God. Oh my God, yes.
The side effect, when you trying to bottle around and the side effects are worse than what you got going on.
What you're taking it for.
That's my cue. I'm better.
Put it down.
I'm better.
Let me find a natural cure for this.
But we have to stop relying on drugs to not saying that it won't work. Not saying that it ain't for everybody, because, you know, like I say, some people say, hey, I'm taking this, and it does help me focus. It does help me do this. It does help me do that. So I'm not knocking anybody that feels that it's working for them. I'm speaking on the fact with our young kids and all of these drugs that are being placed in their bodies.
Yep.
And they're going to have to either be weaned off of them.
Yes.
You know, as adults, they say, well, they'll grow out of it. Well, everybody's body is not the same.
Right. It's different.
So whereas little Johnny over here can be weaned off of it. He, you know what I'm saying? He was on Ritalin. He was on all this other medicine. He grew out of it, as they used to say. He'll grow out of it. Well, little Jimmy, he didn't.
Right.
That shit was in his system. He was off balance.
Yep.
So now little Jimmy is a young adult, and he's not taking his meds.
Right.
Because they make him feel some type of way.
Yep.
I don't like it because of how it makes me feel, or you know, and truth. But y'all, we're not paying attention, parents. You don't, that child is telling you what's going on as a baby, a newborn baby, or a little one, 1 or 2. They can't tell you. They can cry. If their butt is wet, if they got poop on them, they want that off.
Right.
What they're gonna do? They're gonna scream, they're gonna holler, they're gonna cry until you get it off of them.
You do, yeah.
So as they become, we have to start listening and paying attention. If that child say, Mama, I'm feeling, you know, I got a headache, or I'm having these thoughts, or I'm having these, you know, something is not right. Y'all better damn listen.
Yep.
Stop brushing that shit off. And I'm sorry, but that's sensitive. Because we have to start paying more attention to our children and what they're saying versus doing the Heisman. You know, every time you turn around, you doing the Heisman. You brushing them off. So guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna leave you. They're gonna go out there in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna find the love
Somebody else.
They're gonna find whatever else that they feel that
They're gonna
they're
find
not
a
getting.
Diddy. They're gonna find
They're gonna find a Diddy, their mommy and a Diddy. They'll find all of that out there. What they want, what they, you know what I'm saying, what they're looking for.
get some bad. They're gonna find the R. Kelly. Get some bad advice.
It's just it's just y'all, we have to do more when it comes to our mental health.
Yeah.
As far as our children are concerned, because they are our future, as we say. They are the future. Some of y'all adults, some of y'all, it ain't no help for. Now I'm just playing. Don't kill me. Don't shoot me. But you know, we gotta focus more. We have to focus more on our children. We have to listen more. We have to be, what to say, slow to listen. No.
Quick to listen, slow to anger.
Slow to speak.
Slow to speak. Slow to speak. Yeah.
Yeah. We have to start listening to our children because they're going to tell you. I know it was a time when you could be in a room. You got a million mamas in a room.
Mm-hmm.
You got that one child that say, "Mama."
And
That's
that
mine.
one mama, right?
That's mine.
Oh, that's mine.
To be like, girl, how you know? Or my kids will come home from school, and when I tell you, I will be like this. I'll be all up under their clothes. Hey, what? Oh, what's that? Where you get that from? What's that? What, you ain't had that night before you left? Why you looking like that? Why? I would give them the third degree.
Yeah.
If something didn't look right, I'm checking into it.
Yeah.
We have lost focus on our babies. Not everybody, not all, but we have lost focus on our children.
Yep.
And that plays on their mental as well, because it's like, hey, if I can't get it from my mama or my daddy, then it don't even matter. It don't even matter. See. If they're not giving me attention, then they start to do things for you to look at. Say, hey, look at me. Or why is he doing this? Why is he acting that way? What? Well, were you listening with you can listen with your eyes too.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna tell you.
Yep. They'll definitely tell you.
Mine are, like I said, I have 2 adult children, and I can hear it in their voice. Or there are certain things certain ways that we communicate. So I know what's up. I know to take a moment. I take moments. If my son, and my son is he's so chill.
So laid back.
So chill. So all he has to do is send me a text and say, "Ma."
That spoke volumes right there.
Or he'll say, "Can you talk?" Oh, he said, "Can you talk? You got a minute?" When he says that, I literally stop what I'm doing. Hey, what is it? What's going on?
Yeah.
If it's, you know what I'm saying? If it's calm enough to where I don't have to move right then, hey, I'm gonna hit you back. But I'm gonna be on him.
Yeah.
Because he done reached out.
Yeah.
My daughter, same way. Ma, what you doing? You know, it's been like, Mom, what you doing? Hello? What's up? What's going on?
Yeah.
You can hear it. So you can, and like I said, and I pick up on, I've had that since I've always been, and that's with any and everybody, but I've just been able to, that's that discerning spirit.
Yeah.
You got to be able to tap into it when it comes to your children.
And see, that's the part.
Yeah, like you said, when it comes to your,
No, go ahead. When it comes to your what?
When it comes to your children, definitely. But when it comes to people that's close to you, we know we touched on that too. When you've been around somebody long enough, You are.
You
Come
pick
on
up
now.
on it.
Come on now.
You pick up on it.
If it's in you, you're going to pick up on it.
Yeah. Miss Linda said moms got eyes in the back of their heads. And that's true. That's true. Look, aunties too.
Yeah.
Aunties.
Yeah.
But you know, that comes with experience. It's like stuff you've already done that. So for the most part, kid, I already know what you're going to try to do. Plus, if you're part of my DNA, I really know where you could possibly go to with your actions and your responses. So so that's that magic power.
Yeah.
that some of the parents have. But the one thing that I kind of hate, like my mom is still living. We have a really cool relationship now.
Mm-hmm.
But everything that you just described of how, you know, your kids could do with you, I don't have that with mine. And like when you was just saying, you know, if I don't get it from my mom and my daddy, who did I get it for? You just described me. Like that's why as the 52-year-old adult, I still have my own issues when it comes to that. Like at this point, at this age, I have no choice but to like I said, we have a cool relationship now. But growing up, that's where your foundation is set. That's where your trust level for that are supposed to be, you know, the authority over you. That's that trust level. There was really nobody that gave me a reason to trust them as a kid. So now I'm growing up. Yeah, I'm okay. But like when it comes to trusting people, it's like, I don't know. I see you and I hear you, but I'm gonna definitely figure out how to figure it out on my own. But like I don't even know. I would probably hit you up before I hit my mom up if I was having an issue. And like you, my cousin Yolanda, like y'all are probably the two people that I'll be like, hey, what you doing? You got a minute? Whatever. Me and my mom, we don't have that because we don't have that bond. She don't even really know me like that. You know what I mean? Like, so it wouldn't even be for me to hit her up and say, Ma, you got a minute. Because I'm gonna tell you, the one time that I did that, literally right before I made that plan that we talked about on the show, the therapist, talked about depression. We now, granted, we were both going through our own rock bottom stuff. Like we were both hitting rock bottom at the same time. So she's having to not only worry about her, but now her grown ass daughter to move to live with her. And she got these two younger ones who they were still in high school. So she's worried about everybody. I'm just worried about me because I'm an adult, but you know, I'm going through something. I approached her and we had just moved into this apartment. We were in the kitchen putting stuff up in the cabinets. And I was trying to explain to her what was going on in my life, in my mind or whatever. And her immediate response was, everybody go through shit. Figure it out. I said, okay. Got you. And that's when I made my plan. Of course, it didn't go through. But I'm just saying, like, that was my last time of deciding to reach out and say, listen, Linda, not you, Miss Linda. I got an issue I need to talk to you about as my mama. I need to lean on you real quick. Just like, everybody going through shit. Which, again, she had just lost her house. It's a whole bunch of stuff that she was going through, which as an adult now, I get it. I totally get it. But because of the fact that she didn't raise me, because of the fact that it was my grandmother that I kind of had that bond with, but not really, because my grandmother, like it's a generational curse that I decided to sort of break by not having kids.
You took the words right out of my mouth because I was actually about to ask you, was that one of the reasons why you did you literally decide not to have kids?
I didn't decide not to. Like, I was married for a little bit, but I was married to the wrong person.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad and as the Lord would have it, we didn't end up having kids.
Mm-hmm.
Going forward, I never really got into a relationship where, I allowed myself to be in that scenario where I could have gotten pregnant. But that in the back, even though now I originally had my kids planned out, I was gonna have 4 kids, gonna be me and my husband. I even had a dream. And this is, at our younger years, our different powers that you may call them.
Yeah.
It's stronger. I had a waking dream. I was in my grandmother's bed, and I woke up and I saw me sitting in a rocking chair rocking this baby, and it was me, younger me, young adult me. The baby was white though. I mean, the blanket was glowing, so it wasn't like me holding an actual baby. And there was this man that had his hand on my shoulder. I couldn't see his face, so like I saw there's a part of me that wanted that. You know what I mean? The husband, and my grandfather was a twin. We already had twins in our families. So my thing was, I'm gonna either have 2 sets of twins or I'm gonna have quadruplets.
Okay.
And we're gonna do that. But then as I got older and just had, my life experiences as a kid, when I got around, I would say, and I ain't trying to depress nobody, but around the age of 11 or 12 was the first time I attempted unaliving myself. I lived in a country. We had a clothesline. I tied myself to the clothesline. I did. And my grandmother, I think I changed my mind at some point. It was like, no, help, somebody come help me. My grandmother came out and she had to cut me down. Now, at that point, because of her upbringing, and she wasn't the hug, kiss, whatever. And then me, I represented her daughter dropping out of college, out of nursing school, first of all. And I was there. You know what I mean? So I'm this reminder that happened. So she loved me, but I cannot even imagine where her looking at me every day took her. Plus she was my guardian. So we never was able to connect like that, but I know that we had a bond. Even after that, nobody ever talked to me, nobody. And I tried again. I took a whole bunch of pills, and I told my grandmother, and she was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with you, yeah, be all right." I think I took a whole bunch of Tylenol or something. I was like, well, shit, they don't even care. Why am I here? What am I? And I used to have my moments where I would go outside in the backyard and just be like, Lord, why am I here? And, so it's
and the fact that you are still here.
Otherwise, this would be really, really weird.
The fact that you are still here, means that there is a plan, there is a purpose for one. But I'm gonna tell you, even with you saying that, because of course I lost my mother at a very young age.
Right.
And it's almost like I long to have a mother. You know what I'm saying? To have a relationship with. You know, I don't even know what type of relationship we would have had. I would have, looked at it as it being a beautiful relationship.
Well, she kind of showed you by the age of, you said you were 9, 10.
Yeah.
You guys had a beginning.
Yeah, but you also have to look at, Mama was going through, like you just said, she was 28. Well, she was 20. She was 18 when she got pregnant with me. My dad was 21. My mom was 18. My
Okay.
mother was put out.
Okay.
So she was put out of her mom's house and had to
Okay.
go live with my dad, my other grandmother.
Okay.
So there were the abandonment. You know, you're being young, and, you know, even though her and my dad were married, but you're young. Now you have a family. And it's just a whole lot of, you know, her mental state. My mother was a seamstress and she was a songstress. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna look some of the, like a couple of the pictures that I saw, or some of her old pictures. It was like one of them. You could see depression all over her,
on her face.
You could see she had had a nervous breakdown as well. But see, it was one of those, like you say, it was she'll be all right. That's Jackie. She'll be all right. She was a comedian of the family. She was like, you know what I'm saying? So she had the family, she had the this, she had the children, so she all right. Ain't nothing wrong with her. But nobody was checking
to see what was really wrong
what was really going on.
Yeah.
So to have a mom that's here that, like you're saying, that really don't care.
It's like she's here, but she's not here.
Because of that, like that relationship. And I'm gonna tell you, even like I said, because our friendship, we've had, you know, we've been friends now. I mean, y'all, I know y'all wouldn't even know. Y'all would think we've been friends forever. Like that's my hitter. This is from day one when I met this chick, Nisa K. We have been like this since day one. But you know, sometimes I could, you know, it was certain things, you know, that we would do, and I would feel the disconnect. You know, it's been some time when I said, well, why she didn't, or why she acting like that, or why, you know, and I'm taking it personal. I'm thinking it's me. But in all, you know, in all truth, it's the your mental state. If you're not on that level, then you're gonna respond how you would normally respond. And me even though I lost my mom, but coming from love, I'm just put it that way. Right. Coming from love, coming from attention, coming from this. I'm trying to figure out why she acting like this towards me. What did I do to her? Why she don't? So you have to meet a person, first of all, where they are. Right. Okay. And if it's somebody that you want to be in their lives, you have to have a conversation. You have to be able to say, hey, did I do something, or is something wrong? And then you like, no, it's just, you know, it stems from this. You have to start, when you be around a person long enough, you start to see, and you start to listen. That's why I say we have to be tuned in with not only our children, but the people that are closest to us. So it's like when you go, you know what I'm saying, you be on your own, you be in your room, or you don't go, hey, you good, you straight? And okay, it is what it is, because at that mental, you could be going through something mentally, but we still have to be aware and be mindful and check in on our people.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of times that will pull them out, because you know what I'm saying, we have to be there for each other. It's even as adults. Definitely. Even as adults, we have to be there for one another. We can't just say she good, she all right, because she laughing and because she did. No, because like I said last week or a couple weeks ago, the body language, everything is going to show. We have to tap into that. We can't be so self-centered and so into ourselves to say, hey, and not having time. It don't take but a hot second to check on somebody, to make sure they're okay. It don't take but a hot second to say, I just want to hear your voice. It don't take but you never know what that will do to a person.
That's true.
Or do for a person. You
That's
know,
true.
I look at some, you know, I look at people, I'll be like, damn, I wish I had my mom. I wish I had. I wish.
I wish I.
And then and then you sit and you look, you listen, you know, to people, and you was like, well, but I didn't have this. I didn't have this with my mom, and my mom is still here, or I wish I had.
Right.
You know,
I wish I had my mama like that.
Right. And then it becomes a wishing game. You're like, well, damn. You look at your situation, you be like, I mean, it's one thing not to have your parent here, but it's another thing to have your parent here and not have your parent here.
Both of them. Because at least your dad was still there and stepped up. Mine. And again, even with him, our relationship is cool. But I would have loved to be a daddy's girl. I'm the oldest on both sides. How am I the oldest and the one that was left behind? Because my mom loved my baby sisters to death. I watched her cradle them.
Yeah, and see, and again,
emotionally. Now I will say this: I have never been without monetarily. I have always pretty much gotten what I wanted when I asked for it. But the one thing that I asked for that nobody ever decided to give me was the emotional bond.
And again, what do we say earlier?
Material.
What do we say earlier? You money, handoff, whatever.
A lot of times it's not the same.
It's not the same because you don't even have to give me no money. Just give me your time.
Time. That's it.
We can't get that back.
Can't.
So people be like, you know, like when birthdays come around, how the hell I was able to get a picture with him? I'm telling you, but it seems like where I'm positioned, you know, sometimes they're not, you know, sometimes they're not recent. But a lot of times I can be snapping it up, or I can be with that person and their birthdays are nearing. And I'm like, wow, I was just able to be with them. And now I can I can post them.
Yeah.
But that's because that's just the love I have for people and celebration and birthdays and stuff, because I didn't have my mom to celebrate with me or celebrate on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't start, you know, I've been celebrating me for forever. I've always celebrated me. And you got, you know, some people, if you're around those that don't do that type of stuff, then they're not going to do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against you, but sometimes you have to look at the situation and say, although I didn't do it, but I see how it makes her feel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go above and beyond. I'm gonna go a step outside and do it because it brings joy to her, or it brings joy to that person. Listen, y'all know, you know how I am when it comes to celebration. I have always celebrated me because I know if I don't, they may not, but I know if I celebrate me, then I'm good.
Right.
If I can just send you a text message, or if I could just if I can hear your voice on the phone. See, a lot of people people don't understand the little things. It's the little things for me. You know, we so quick to want to text, or we so quick to want to do a phone call.
Yep.
Hey, it's to hear your voice, to know that she's still here. She's still kicking. I hear it in her voice. She good. Whether I say, hey, I hear it in your voice, you good. It's just the fact that I know that I reached out. If God lays it on your heart and put them people in your spirit, take heed to it.
Yep. Reach out and say something.
To it.
Reach out and touch.
Oh my God. And so with that being said, when people don't treat you, what I say treat you, when people when that love is not reciprocated to me, I have a problem. And I hold grudges. I'm just being transparent.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to realize and understand they're not gonna treat you like you treat them always.
They're not.
I'm one of those that if I feel that it depends on the level of relationship, because if me and you been down for a long time, so if it's an issue, we're gonna fight for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that we have a bond. But if there's somebody that I'm cool with or whatever, and we may fall out for whatever reason, I just feel that if I didn't do anything and I'm trying to go back over my mind to figure
out what happened,
what the hell did I do?
Right.
If you're the one with the problem, then that's your problem.
Right.
We should be able to come, and now everybody is not, again, receptive of it. And that's a learning process. And I had to learn that, because I'm quick to say, I ain't did shit. I ain't did nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. And get offensive.
Mm-hmm.
But the only time I'm going to get offensive is if I stand on it and I know that I did nothing. So I'm going to stand on mine. I'm going to stand on it. So if you have a problem with me, anybody, if you have a problem with Key,
you don't want no problem with Key. Hey, you don't want no
that is not where I'm going. That is not where I'm going. My bad. I am in a position to listen, because maybe I said something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe as everybody say, maybe my face said something unintentionally. Because I'm not a heinous person. I'm not a mean person. I don't do shit to humiliate people. I don't do shit to, I'm just not her.
Right.
I don't know that's not me. That is not even in my DNA. That's not in my spirit to just wrong somebody on purpose.
Right.
So come to me. Pull my shirt tail, coat tail. Don't bother my locks. Don't bother my locks. But tap me on my shoulder, say, hey, let me holler at you for a second. We have, again, like I said, you don't know, because I think that's a fear of people too, because they don't know how people will respond and how they react.
Right.
So, but if you have the problem, shit, right there, send it through the pigeon. Let the pigeon send it.
Not the pigeon.
Send it through text message. Some type of communication, because life be lifing.
Yeah.
And there are no do-overs. I say this all the time, and I'm saying it publicly. There are no do-overs in life.
Do-overs.
I do not intentionally wrong people. If I have wronged you, I promise you it was not intentional. But if you've wronged me, if you did it, and I know that you did it, I'm done. Like I say, we get now, yeah, but now we do. God gives everybody chances. After God gives us chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. But I'm not gonna keep allowing you to sprinkle on me that yellow sprinkle on me and tell me that it's raining. And just keep accepting that. I'm not no, we're not doing that. So let's be adults. Let's have adult conversations and say, hey, I feel this way. And even if I didn't feel that I did it, then I'll apologize, because that shit will play on your mental. I had to start saying, when stuff start weighing heavy on me.
Yeah.
When I have to toss and turn at night, when when the pressure is on me, it's bothering me mentally.
Yeah.
It's got to come off.
Yeah.
It's got to come off, because that other person is sleeping like a baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
The other person is sleeping like a baby, because they don't, hell, if I don't know.
Yeah.
Or they don't, they may be able to sleep. They may be able to do people like that and be able to sleep and rest.
And be able to sleep.
I couldn't. I couldn't. So if I felt you've done something to me and if I believe the relationship is worth it, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna talk to you, and we're gonna wherever it ends, we can pound it up, we can hug it out, we can cry it out, or we can get the hell on away from each other. I am 52, almost 53, and right now it's like I don't have the pettiness, all of that stuff that we do on a daily, y'all. It weighs on our mental.
It does.
It really weighs on us, and we carry stuff around. I empathize a lot, so I carry other people's weight.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told that, because I don't like to hurt. I don't like to see people hurt. It's just a lot of stuff that I carry around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see, death. I've been dealing with death since I was 8, 9 years old,
mm-hmm.
of loved ones. So to see people hurt, that hurts me. To see people go through things, that bothers me, and it weighs on me mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of times, that stuff don't be ours, but that's just the type of person that I am. So we have to tap into each other. We have to make sure we're tapping into our children, listening to them, what they say, how they say it, their actions. I'm so afraid. I am fearful, and I know we're not supposed. I'm fearful for my grandson, who's getting ready to go into high school.
Yep.
My granddaughter, who's getting ready to start kindergarten.
Yeah.
These children are on a different type of time than we were.
Big time.
So I constantly, and my daughter, she gets upset with me. If she's listening, she know I'm telling the truth. It's almost, sometimes she says she thinks I'm trying to re-raise her or trying to tell her what to do with her child. And I promise you it's not that. But as a mother, now a grandmother, you see things. And what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to walk on eggshells when it comes to my grandchildren, because I've raised my children.
Right.
So to be like, oh, I'm afraid of how she gonna feel or he gonna feel, because my son too. I'm afraid of how they gonna feel if I say this. I'm afraid of how they gonna look at me. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna allow you to raise your children.
Right.
But if I see something that's wrong, or if I see, it might be wrong to me and it might not be to you.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be, as they say, it will behoove me.
Behoove you.
It will behoove if I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
We have to be firm. Again, be firm. Yes, your children, when they start having children, they figure, I got it. These my children. You can.
Right.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Because you belong to me. So therefore, they belong to me as well.
You belong to me. Oh, sorry.
I'm not gonna do anything or say anything I'm not gonna do anything to hurt you.
Right.
What I say is not gonna, what I'm saying, is not gonna. So if I see something, I'm gonna say something.
See something, say something.
If that means that we don't talk for a couple days, I still love you.
Right.
I love you, but I've raised you. So now it's time to raise the grands.
Yeah.
And it's okay, parents, to, if you see something, say something. It's okay. I'm not gonna just attack my daughter in front of my grandson. Or either way, my granddaughter is 5. So she ain't got, she ain't doing a whole lot, but I will, hey, I will tell, say that if he be like, okay, Ma. And I'll be looking at him like, okay. Because it's one of those. I won't chastise my children in front of their children.
Yeah.
But it's still, we can have a conversation. Hey, you know what? I didn't, I don't think that it was X, Y, Z. It's my opinion. At the end of the day, that's your child. but I'm just telling you what I see. I'm just telling you how I feel. So we're gonna agree to disagree. Okay. But now don't come back and say, hey, I can't do nothing with this child here. And that's what we got a lot of parents doing too. Here. Well, I was trying. When I was trying, you told me I was in the way. You told me I was taking your job away from you. You was telling me that I couldn't parent. You was telling me I was only showing you like the eyes in the back of the head.
Right.
Parents have a sense. If you have that sense of that motherly sense, that parenting sense, and you as an auntie, you know what I'm saying? Although you didn't have children, you still, if you have a mother's intuition, not to say that, okay, well, because she's not a parent, she don't know. Yes, she does. Because if you have to have that motherly instinct coming from an auntie, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes the parents don't want to talk to, children don't want to talk to their parents. They'll go to the auntie.
Yeah. And I have that. I try to have that bond with them, that connection with them.
And like you said, not to overstep the mom,
not to overstep the parents.
You know, there's a time to say, all right, because I've done that, Davion. Hey, that's your mama. Or, sir, what you not gonna do?
Right.
Because I know that's your mama, but that's my child. And when a kid knows that village is there, they will more than likely think a lot of times before they act and do certain things, because they were like, you know what, shit, I better, because my grandmama crazy, my granddaddy is even crazy, and my aunts are nuts.
And you have to show them just real quick.
Yeah. So
one time.
Yeah. So it's one of those, I got this. And your children will, they'll either appreciate it or they won't.
Facts.
They either appreciate it or they won't. But you want to be able to have that relationship with your children and, your grandchildren, your offspring, your nieces and nephews, to be able to have, for them, their open door policy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And as hard as it is
to listen to the stuff.
Yeah. Even with my dad, I can have a conversation with my daddy about any and everything.
I would never.
See, and you got, again, and not even because of the way not even because of you saying, like, even the relationship. Do you think, and I hate when people even kind of say that, because you just don't know. I was saying, do you think if you had a different type of relationship or a different type of bond, that you would be more open? Or are you just saying no because that's your dad? Or are you just saying no because...
No, I'm sure if we had a chance to build that relationship, I would have. Mainly because, growing up around most of my cousins at that time were boys. And so it's like, especially when it comes to like relationship stuff, like, what to do, what to accept, all of that, then I wouldn't have went through my whole phase. And, maybe, I don't know. I think everybody had a little whole phase somewhere, but
some of them still hoeing. But yeah, okay.
No,
it's not a phase anymore. It's not a phase anymore. It's life.
It's not a phase at this point. It's your life.
It's your life.
No. Seriously, no. If we would have had that bond. Now I do. Let me think. Probably my Uncle Mo, which you met. That's the one in Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
He would probably be the one that I would hit up to chat about different stuff. He's my mom's baby brother. And so he was one of my two favorites of the uncles. And he was the one that really tried to get that bond with me as much as he could, uncle to niece. And to this day, like we still chit chat about stuff. And, you know, if it's something that I'm dealing with, that I probably would, even when I was with the now ex-husband, it was that uncle that I was chatting with about stuff. And so he was able to give me some information. Now, again, I heard it. I didn't necessarily go with it at that time.
Yeah.
He gave me some wisdom, and so it was there. So again, it's like for me, I definitely had what's the word? People to step in. That kind of took over that, but not really, because I still wanted my mom and daddy. I love the fact that they're there and that they represented that to a certain degree, but I still wanted my parents. I watched my cousins have these lovely relationships with their parents, but I didn't, and I didn't understand that. I mean, I understand it now to a certain degree, but I'm still like, well, shit, that's not fair, you know. But yeah, to chit chat with now we'll chit chat about some stuff here and there, but to have a deep down relationship, I think I get my awkward. Well, shit, both of my parents to me are awkward, but
awkward
when it comes to just sitting down talking with him, and just like, we don't talk on the phone, we text. I can't tell you the last time I have talked to him on the phone, like, hey, what you doing? It's, hey, what you doing? And we have long conversations like that.
Yeah. So do you ever say, why are you texting me? Why are we why?
No, because that's, to be honest, because of the way that has molded me as a human. When it comes to communication and stuff, sometimes it's certain people I will have a face-to-face conversation with, but because that's the way they have presented themselves, that's the way that I feel comfortable in chatting. So it's like, even if he calls me, I'm like, oh shit, why is he calling me to talk to me? What did I do now? Or what's wrong?
What's wrong? Yeah.
Because this is not us. Which is kind of sad, but that's the way it was set up because of the way of my upbringing. Like,
and that's like you said, that's across the board. Even like you said, if somebody calls and they're not in your Rolodex, or they're not in your speed dial, or they're not, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit.
Well, I mean, he's in my speed dial, but it's like,
I'm just talking about, like, if somebody that you don't,
that I normally
regularly call.
Yes.
And and it's, I don't know about you, but my heart literally automatically drops.
I just, my shit start going like this.
It's an instant,
like, hello.
Or it'd be like, hello.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, okay. They'd be like, you all right?
Right.
Did you mean to call me?
Right. I'm like that with my sisters. Like, we do mostly text back and forth. If I get a phone call from them,
yeah,
I'm like, okay, let's
me and my siblings,
big sister hat on.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on.
And I think is that, and I think is that fact of, even though we don't communicate daily, regularly, they already know. Just like she got my back. I know if I make that phone call, she already know it's time. Like you said, it's time to put the big sister hat on. It's time to make some furniture move, or whatever the case may be, because of that.
Yeah.
That type of relationship.
Yeah. Now, there are certain people I know I gotta call, like you, my cousin Yolanda. That's it. That's pretty much. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, look, Linda say rut roll.
To be honest,
Right,
that's,
but no,
that's it.
but again, it's those type of relationships
Yeah,
and bonds that you build with people.
yeah,
And I'm a pretty good when it comes to people. Some it's a good and a I ain't gonna say it's a bad thing. I'm not
mhm,
gonna ever say it's a bad thing because I I discern people's spirits.
right.
So if I already know off rip, and that's not me being judgmental,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of times I won't say anything, but my actions kind of speak for it. Yeah.
For
But
themselves.
yeah, but it's just always something be my spirit be vexed or something, just something off about them. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to literally pray, pray,
Mm-hmm.
and ask God that if this person is supposed to be in my life or be around me, or I'm supposed to surround myself, then help me find another way.
Right.
Or help me get, you know what I'm saying, to this. And I've had to do that. God is my witness. I've had to do that on several occasions because I don't want to come off as the judgmental one or the mean one, or you
Right.
just no, it's not. I have no control over my spirit when
Right.
something when the enemy or the you know what I'm saying, or if it's something's wrong. Now what I can control is how I act.
Right.
But
Right.
again, like you said, you know some people from day one, you just click.
Yeah.
I automatic, regardless to whether you have a disagreement or you don't, you just if I sense that and vex, that will back me up
Yeah.
fast. And
Yeah.
a lot of and it has come off, and I have been told this, Linda, it has come off me being judgmental, me being antisocial, me just, and the spirit. I move on the spirit. I move
Right.
on energy.
Yep. Yep.
And if your spirit is off with mine, I'm gonna pick up on it. And
No.
it comes here.
Yeah.
I'm still a work in progress, but like I said, I have to go to the Father and say, hey, Daddy, you knew before I did.
Right.
So I need your help. I need you to assist me with this because I definitely can't do this by myself. Because if it was by myself, I'd be like, hell to the no.
Yeah. No.
To the no, no.
Oh no.
Get that away from
No.
me. And sometimes we have to remove ourselves, but sometimes those people be needing your energy.
Yeah.
You can't allow them to drain it,
Mm-mm.
but they be needing it, and their spirit picks up on it. It's crazy if it's as it may sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they longing for it. They reaching out for somebody. They looking for help. And they just go about it in the wrong way.
Help. Need somebody help. Ah, there's a song for everything now. I'm the one to find the song. Just saying. I'm the one to find the song.
Read.
Oh, Miss
This has
Linda
been
said, I have two looks, aloof and my what?
it probably a look.
And my blank no look. That sound about right.
And my
That
point
sound
blank no look.
my
No, she
point
said a
blank no
look
look.
and my point blank.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
with you on that one.
Yes, but now, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Linda, since it's just us, seem like it's just us talking. Miss Linda, with this one right here, I thought I was the laid back, the chill, the observant one, but I'm telling you, We could be out somewhere. She ain't gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Most of the time I'll be like, you know what? Just depending on that one right there. Let me see what my finger. Okay, yeah. That one right there. It's like she gonna read you.
What? I
mean, when sometimes it's good to have a partner like this to take out with you, because they them that you don't want to be bothered with, baby, they gonna look at her face and they ain't coming. They gonna pay.
No, the one thing that I do know, they coming.
They come.
They gonna try you. They coming. But if they don't mean you well, they ain't gonna be there long.
No.
I ain't gonna let them be there.
Because it's gonna be just like this here. Nope. What you want? You need to go where? Oh, he can go. Okay. No. You came with me and you leaving with me.
Hey, don't play with me.
But that's how it's supposed. Listen, we do this, and this is for you all. Like I said, we be transparent. We're in our 50s, but you have to have. You don't have a friend that tell you and that's got your back and that's looking out for your best interest, then that ain't your friend.
Child,
I don't care how grown you are, and I do this with my dad, and I do this with my closest friends. Because you can't be afraid to meet people and to do certain things, but you still have to be aware and you have to be careful. And I'm gonna text and make a phone call. Hey, I'm such and such and such and such. I'm going such and such. Here's the license plate. Here's the phone. Here, y'all better stop trying to say I'm grown and I ain't got to report to nobody and I don't need nobody all up in my business. You
better say something.
In your business.
You better say something.
Children,
even if it's just down to you sending your people the Uber share your route. Be like, y'all, this is where I'm going. This is where I'm going, right?
We do that all the time. And like kids, my mama always in my business. She always want to know where I'm at, where I'm going. She don't need to know all that. And how come?
Doggone right. Hey, Sean. TLA.
They hurry up and get out of the. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They do. Yes, ma'am. They do. She said they hurry up and get out of Dodge. That's because they know they didn't really mean you no good.
They don't mean no good. They don't mean no good. And you can always tell the ones that don't. It's like, dude, what you want? What you want? Nope, I don't need. I got my own drink. Thank you. What you want? Or if they come looking at this one right here, I just be like,
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why they ain't looking at you though?
They ain't looking at me. I promise you, they ain't looking at me.
I promise. No, we're not. We don't lie. We're not gonna have a debate about this. We is not about to debate about who they looking at. No, ma'am.
Anyway, no,
ma'am.
I don't play that. I don't play that at all.
I don't either. Yeah. You gotta trust. If you don't trust your folk, then them not your people. I'm telling you. What about your friends?
They left you down, yeah.
Okay, that has been our time.
Oh my God, we actually did,
and we freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
But we still touched on mental health awareness. Along with our graduates. Along with some personal. So I think we did a hell of a job. What you say, Hilda?
I don't think we did. And before we go, I do want to send out special prayer and vibes to our third person, Bayou Diva. She is actually on her way to the Bayou.
Okay.
To do the balloon release for her mom.
That's right. That's right.
So traveling mercies. I don't know what time she left, but she was on the road when we started. So
gotcha.
She will get there soon and very soon. Not
safe
16,
travels. Safe travels.
Definitely safe travels. So thank you to everybody that joined, that hung out with us. We had Tiny. I don't know if he's still on here, but we had Joyce, we had Frankie, and we have Miss Linda over on YouTube. Thank you, Miss Linda.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
for watching on the YouTube channel. Y'all make sure, listen. We're trying to build the YouTube up. Right now, we're at 20 subscribers. We would love to get to, let's say, 50. We try, so let's like 30 more people. So if you enjoy the Ladies Den, if you enjoy being a den dweller, if you enjoy coming over here every Thursday from 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time and chatting about a little bit of everything, please follow us over on YouTube. It's the Ladies Den Podcast. And subscribe, and tell some other people to tell some other people to tell some other people to go subscribe. And that way, once you like that name, okay. Miss Linda says she over there cooking. All right, now what you cooking? Okay. I'm getting off topic. Subscribe so we can start doing some extra stuff over there, because the way YouTube works is once you get a certain number of followers, it opens up more options on the page.
Yeah.
Do more stuff over there. So please go over there and do that. And then follow us on Facebook, The Ladies Den, if you're not already. And then, of course, on Instagram, we are The Ladies Den 2023, because that is when we started. And if you ever want to advertise with us, if you ever want to be a guest, if you see a topic that we are going to discuss that you would love to just join in on beyond the comments, let us know. You can email us at the Ladies Den 2023. No, ladiesden23@gmail.com. And hit us up, and we will make sure you get all the pertinent information to join us. If you want to join during the broadcast, throw it in the comments. Hey, I want to get on, and we'll shoot you the link, and you can jump on and be a part of the actual video podcast and chat with us, join the discussion. But thank you to everybody that joined. And just in case anybody hadn't heard yet, this right here, hold on. This right here, it is sold out.
Always. The 12th annual, we've had 12 sold out shows. 12 sold out shows.
And every year we get on here, and as soon as we get our tickets and we say tickets are going on sale, get your tickets early. If you know a model, get your tickets from them. Every year it's the same song and dance every year. And every year people get to it and it's like, oh my God, they're the show. Anybody got any tickets? Anybody got any tickets? No.
We
It's
told
sold
out. No.
No more tickets. I think I've been looking in the big chat. I think there may be one or two people, maybe more, that may have a couple of tickets.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I had one and it's gone.
See. Only thing I can say is if you're gonna be in the Atlanta area, and you do want to go to the 12th annual Ageless Beauty Show, you can inbox me and I can ask and see if anybody got any tickets and I can connect you with them. But other than that, everything on Eventbrite is gone, from the media tickets to the walking billboard tickets. VIP went first, early bird definitely, general admission, all of that. Yeah. It's gone. It's gone. So anyway, totally awesome for our CEO, Miss Tina Bridges. She did another one. And another one.
And another one. And another one. And another one. And 12.
And look, she already done put save the date out for the prom, child. I'm like, okay, let's get ready for the next thing.
She don't play.
She doesn't.
She don't play. Shouts out to Tina B, the boss lady. Lady boss lady.
But that's all I got. You got anything, Kiki?
Only that not only will I be walking in the 12th annual fashion show, I am one of the designers.
Oh! You gotta come through with the cut of my key.
I know, girl. That's mental in itself.
That's mental. Being a fashion designer that's a whole mental health awareness category in itself. It's not even yeah, but you do it you kill it every year.
And I think I work better under pressure.
Under pressure.
Pressure. And that's sometimes that's not good. Because my creative mind be switching up so much, sometimes, and I'll be like, yeah, that's the good thing about it is, for the most part, because it's cutting, it requires cutting and the skill, and not everybody has to be sized and all of that kind of stuff. So a lot of it is like free.
Yeah.
Freestyling. Most of it is freestyling.
Freestyle.
So, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yay!
You got your leather lace? Anyway, thank you all for joining.
I won't be there. I will literally be there 3 days after. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
I tried to time it and I was like, oh, that ain't gonna work. But yeah, anyway.
Lady K, are you ready?
I know she ready.
Kiki, are you ready?
Stay ready.
Why you diva? Let them know that you're ready.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating. Enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to the ladies' den. So there's no confusion.
Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
We see y'all next week. Bye.